Hello everyone, and today we're going to be predicting the Premier League Matchday 1, and I'm quite looking forward to it. Look at the games. We got Crystal Palace versus Arsenal tonight, which is starting in an hour. We've also got West Ham versus Man City, Spurs versus Southampton. So yeah, pretty good bunch of games. But which ones are going to be the most valuable? Today I'm going to be guessing all of them. First, of course, is Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, which actually starts today, as you can see. In the win possibility, Crystal Palace has a 21% chance of winning, draw 26%, and then Arsenal has a 53%, so that means that Google prefers Arsenal to win. And you know what? Patrick Vieira has done a good job at Crystal Palace, to be honest. His team managed to get a good amount of goals and a good amount of defence, so this could go either way, in my opinion. However, Arsenal have signed Gabriel Jesus, which makes us think, and a bunch of other good players, of course, which makes me think, who's going to win this one? Well, I'm going to go Arsenal to win 2-1, because I think Crystal Palace may have a good defence, but Gabriel Jesus has proved during pre-season that he's able. He's scored 7 goals and assists in pre-season, so that proves that he's pretty much up for the job of Aubameyang's replacement. So I'm going to go Crystal Palace 1, Arsenal 2. Next is Fulham versus Liverpool. Now you might be asking, what is the win possibility? Well, here it is. 9% for Fulham, 15% for a draw, and then 76% for Liverpool. So obviously Liverpool are the favourites, and I actually agree, of course. However, you never know, Fulham might cause an upset, but I don't think they will. I'm going to go Fulham 0, Liverpool 3, because it's pretty obvious Liverpool's going to win, especially since they have so many good strikers like Nunez and Salah and Firmino and Jota. They have a lot of things to go on. However, how would they do if Mane was in the team? Well, we don't know now because he left for Bayern. So Liverpool to win 3-0. Next is Bournemouth versus Aston Villa. Now, Bournemouth has a 26% chance of winning according to Google, 27% for a draw, and Aston Villa with a 47% chance to win. Now, that looks a bit tight to me, but what I don't understand is, how could it not be Bournemouth? I mean, they've only signed like 2-3 players, haven't even spent any money, so technically this should be an easy game for Aston Villa. So I'm going to go, to be honest, Aston Villa, have been doing brilliant during pre-season, in my opinion. I mean, they've done good, but sometimes they've lost, of course. So I'm going to go Bournemouth 0, Aston Villa 1, because I think that will be close, but Aston Villa to get a goal at least. So that's my opinion. Next is Newcastle versus Nottingham Forest. In my opinion, Newcastle are the favourites, because even though Nottingham Forest have signed Jesse Lingard for Manchester United, I can only really see Newcastle winning it. I'm going to go Newcastle 2, Nottingham Forest 1, because I think Nottingham Forest will get a goal, but I don't think there'll be enough to beat Newcastle. So, Newcastle 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Next, we have Tottenham versus Southampton. Tottenham have a 71% chance of winning, draw 18%, and then Southampton 11%. Now, many of you thinking it's going to be Southampton to lose. However, I think there might actually be an opportunity for them to score, but not to win. So I'm going to go, however, I do think Tottenham will get a clean sheet and also win. I'm going to go Tottenham 2, Southampton 0, because I think that Spurs will have enough to win and get themselves into a good position for the start of the season. However, Southampton might cause an upset, who knows? Next, we have Leeds versus Wolves. Now, in my opinion, it says here that Wolves has a 30% chance of winning, with Leeds being the favourites. But I don't think so. Calvin Phillips, gone. Rafinha, gone. They've lost 2 good players, and I don't think that'll be enough to win against Wolves, of course. However, Wolves haven't really signed many people either, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between the two of them, with Leeds getting a penalty and then Wolves just bang it in. Speaking of Wolves, they're without Raul Jimenez, which is a bit of a shock, to be honest, is that he's hurt his knee apparently, so that's very bad for Wolves. So it's going to be 1-1 in my opinion. Next we have Everton versus Chelsea. Now these two have been alright during the pre-season, except for Chelsea. They've lost to a team called Charlotte, I think it is. And they also lost the Florida Cup to Arsenal 4-0. However, Chelsea might actually come back from Everton, because like them, Everton lost to Arsenal during pre-season. So these two have both lost to Arsenal, who unfortunately for them missed out on top 4, which I am a little bit disappointed, because many of you know I support Arsenal, but Europa League's actually pretty nice. Anyway, in my opinion, Chelsea are going to win, but closely though. I think it's going to be Everton 0, Chelsea 1, because Chelsea I feel like have struggled during the pre-season, and I don't think that'll be enough for them to get a big win here. So I'm going to go Chelsea 1, Everton 0. Next is Leicester versus Brentford. Now Brentford did start very good in the last season, but will they be able to do it again? I think that there might be a good chance for both teams to get a point here. So but you never know. Leicester City still have pretty good players like Tielemans at the moment, and James Maddison, Jamie Vardy. You guessed it, they've got about a few good players. Brentford, on the other hand, I feel like, unfortunately, the Bees are going to struggle, in my opinion. I'm going to go Leicester 2, Brentford 0, because I feel like Leicester City have enough behind them to win the game. So that's my opinion on that. Next is Manchester United versus Brighton. Now, apparently to the news, Anthony Martial is out of the game. So apparently Cristiano Ronaldo is going to start in his place. To be honest, there's been rumours saying that Manchester United will get rid of Ronaldo because Ronaldo wants to play in the Champions League instead of the Europa League. But I feel like he's going to stay for the season, however. And I think he will start in this game and hopefully might score. For his sake, of course. And of course, I'm going to guess at Manchester United 2, Brighton 1, because I feel like Brighton will score, because they have done good against Big Six teams last year, and I feel like they're going to continue so far. So, however, it won't be enough for the win. So Manchester United 2, Brighton 1. And finally is West Ham and Man City, the big game. Now, in my opinion, this game could go either way, even though the win possibility says 71% Manchester City. That might not be the case. West Ham have actually done good against Man City last year, except from their when they were at Manchester City. But last time, they were pretty good, in my opinion. However, in my opinion, it looks like Man City and West Ham will be a tight game, in my opinion, especially since it's at the London Stadium. However, I feel like Man City just have enough to win it, just on the skin of their teeth. I'm going to go West Ham 1, Manchester City 2, because Manchester City do have a good chance, in my opinion, but I feel like West Ham will get a goal, which will cause Manchester City problems, but Man City just to get the ball under the line, even though they don't have. And who's going to score, do you think? Anyone else but Erling Haaland, who they signed from Borussia Dortmund this year. Every piece good of business, and they will win. So that's my opinion. Here are all my predictions on Word. But do you agree with any of them? Let me know in the comments. And also, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Adios.